time again, tune in to Taking It Too Far podcast. Let's have a laugh with 3 P's in the pod.
Going skiing?
Stories and bad interviews.
We already did that
with
episode.
3 P's in the pod. Good times are right here. Taking It Too Far podcast. No need to be politically correct today. Let's take it nice and easy. The best friends are here to make your day. It's a Taking It Too Far podcast.
Welcome. It's a Taking It Too Far podcast. God dang it!
How much more long was this one?
We literally just started it.
Speaking of a new Segway. Adam.
Well, it's going to be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, subscribe.
Right off the bat. Literally the outro or the intro music barely got started.
I can hear the pitter patter coming from a mile away.
Oh man.
Our son, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, and just like the roast, guys. Were you at the roast for the Kokomo Press? Oh my gosh,
That was funny.
I did have fun. That was a couple weeks ago.
pitter patter, and we did a lot of pitter patter in there.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Aaron Charter came.
That
Aaron
was-
Some said the
Charter
best.
showed up.
I didn't say it. Some said it, though.
So that was said. I heard it said.
It was said a few times. Aaron Charter was the best.
It was fantastic. I laughed so hard. Oh,
At what?
at all of his jokes.
I keep saying, like, release the footage. You're like, where's the footage? Like
Like
any
he's holding it
post?
hostage or
Yeah,
something?
like, give me the footage. I want to see it. I wasn't there, of course,
Right.
but you know, I would love to see it. You know, because Aaron is a drug addict, so like he doesn't remember any of it.
No, it must have been a blur for him.
It was a very much of a blur. Yeah, a blur. His heart was pounding. He told me.
Afterwards, he was standing in the back of the room, just like staring off into space.
I was sitting next to him, and I can tell you that his heart was pounding, and it was one of the few moments
He said you were good to him.
in my life where Aaron was like, "I'm so glad you're here, bud. I am so glad that you're sitting right here with me. I'd be freaking out, but you're here, so I can get through this."
I did hear he had some kind words for you.
It was the first time. Then walk in the door. What the?
Aaron
Yeah, it was in
must
5
love
minutes.
You.
Yeah, sorry. I think Aaron
must really
does.
love you.
Yeah, I think.
Aaron is a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
It's all love for him.
It is.
It's all love.
No, that was a fun time. We didn't get to talk about it last week. I wasn't here. Apologize for. It was once again my fault. We didn't have a show last week, but
Yeah, blame this guy.
it was my fault. Hey, storms come. What are you gonna do?
Bad
What are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do?
But
Storms do come through.
We had a lot of trees down with that storm.
yeah, tell me about it.
It was scary.
Yep, it was not fun.
I had to hunker
All-
down in my basement and
That's-
sleep down there for 2 nights.
That's all we're gonna talk about for the roast.
No, we're back to.
We're moving on
we
to
didn't-
storms now.
We didn't get a chance to talk about the roast last week because I wasn't here. So
So stop talking about the storms. Let's talk
Okay,
about
fine.
the storms that were in the room
Oh.
of the roast.
I got
What was
made
your
fun
favorite-
of a little bit.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna all just try to like one up each other's segues like every time now?
How did you feel about it? Because let's be honest, they let me in on their little pre-up thing, and they said, "Do you think Laura would be upset if we made jokes about her?" And I said, I can't imagine. I mean, she's going to a roast, and obviously her and Aaron are friends, and he's bringing her
Yeah.
instead of Brandon. I mean, I personally wouldn't have brought anybody into that room without expecting them to get lit up a little bit. Surprisingly, I didn't get anything, but whatever. Thanks, Jordan, for leaving me out, dick.
The podcast did. The
Yeah,
podcast
I know.
got tons of flack.
He didn't. I didn't know if
We'll take it for.
we didn't know if I was going to
take
be
it
there or
for.
not. But they said, "Do you think she'd care?" I said, "I can't imagine. She's pretty cool. She'll laugh about some stuff."
She
And
was
then
pissed.
Literally right before. I mean, because there was a bunch of behind the scenes texting. I mean, you guys were in part of the text group.
Yeah.
But I was also in one with just the dwarfs, and those guys were taking it, real serious, and they had a lot of material. And I'm trying to keep up with it, and I seen the joke, and I thought, Ooh. I thought, there are times where Laura will find that funny and times I don't know. And then they re-upped it. It's like, Adam, don't say nothing. Oh, I'm not saying a thing. I promise you, I am staying out of this completely. But then they talked to you about it, so that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I was okay with it.
I mean, it was a funny joke, for sure.
I was a little bit embarrassed when it was said, because like, of course, like it's a silly joke about me, so I was like, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah, I mean,
nobody look at me. Like,
But you know what?
Then you seen Brian didn't give a crap about making a joke about you. His was.
What was Brian's joke about her?
Oh.
about jerking off to me, to my
About-
profile picture,
Cropping out you in a picture.
cropping. you out
I
of the
don't
profile
really see as a
picture.
blur, man. I don't know.
But his wasn't like, okay, but he wasn't.
His was
being
lifting you up.
mean.
Yeah, his.
Laura's like, I'm fine with dudes jacking off to me. That doesn't bother me one bit.
He was saying I was pretty.
No, it was fun though. I mean, there was a lot of good jokes. A lot of I thought everybody up there had at least one or two good jokes, and then some had quite a few. I mean, there was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good flow.
Yeah.
Cops were there. That was weird, but
Yeah, why?
apparently somebody there was getting a little rowdy or rude. Maybe it was rude.
Did not notice at all.
I did. He was saying, I heard him at the beginning. I even made a comment to Jordan. I said, now I know what my place is here, thinking, I'm not even on the flyer. You want me to go take this guy out?
Yeah.
But it ended up working out pretty well, I thought.
I thought Aaron was going to take him out, but Aaron was too busy in the bathroom.
No, Aaron was there when the cops were there. He just didn't give a shit.
Just kidding.
He was too messed
Aaron
up.
did go to the bathroom, though. He had to pee so bad.
He had to pee when we sat down. He's
He had
like,
to
when,
pee, yeah. He's like,
that's
when
why
can
we
we
kept
go
looking at our
pee?
phones. He said, when am I up? When am I up? I got to go.
I had to pee. I mean, Aaron had to pee.
Aaron had to pee. But no, it was fun.
It was
made
good.
me. I went home and I seriously, I've started writing shit because.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
You
If
going
they
to do an open mic?
No, but if they do another roast, I want to be part of it. I had fun.
Dude,
Just
you
being
should
there.
do an open mic. I wish I would have done. I guess there's nothing to do an open mic for a roast, but like, it was great. It was a fun experience. I thought Jordan did great. Jordan, Johnson and Johnson up there.
I
They
thought
did great.
everyone did good. There was,
They did say one Johnson was black, so I can say Johnson and Johnson. It was a white dude and a black dude that started that.
okay.
Can I just
Science
say
fact.
that I had fun helping you with your material, and I felt like a little bonding experience there, and
Yeah.
it made me feel like I was really funny. So when everybody was laughing at your stuff and saying like,
I think Sean D did not find it funny. Because I told him he did a good job like 6 times, and he not once said it back.
I'm not saying
No, I got a story. Shut up.
Okay, go
And
ahead.
then, like, a couple days later, I get a text message like, hey, good job. And I was like, oh, cool, finally. And then he had this whole thing about writing a joke that he thought I said. And I was like, oh, you think I'm someone else? I was like, no, that
wasn't me at all.
wasn't me. That was the other guy. And it got awkward real fast. So I don't think he thought Aaron was funny.
Oh, well, I'm not saying this because we're on the same show together. I mean, I thought how Aaron handled that.
Yeah?
Every time, because you could tell he was a little nervous.
Oh.
And a couple of the jokes probably didn't hit the way he wanted them to. But then the delivery of it, when he clearly screwed up something, the roasted thing, really, I mean, the whole bit was good.
I didn't think you looked nervous at all. I thought
No, not up there.
It all played out like beautifully. Like I thought you went up there and like looked like you killed it, and like it was just so.
I was
great.
feeling that NSYNC song. And after the fact, it's always what you think after the fact.
Right.
I could have been like, I don't appreciate. I told you. I could have like flipped out and been like, I told you not to play those fucking boys. I told you. Backstreet Boys are no boys.
No, it went well. And
But after the fact.
like I said, Brian was a good sport about the whole thing.
Oh, of course. We knew Brian was going to be a good sport.
And His jokes were funny. I mean,
He was
came
great.
pretty hard.
Yeah, he came real good. I love seeing Brian is just like shuffling all these papers around.
Even though-
It's the fun. I mean, it's just like a genius. It's just like Einstein just like going through math equations in his head.
And then
you just see Brian just going.
Did you notice that when he got up there? I don't think he actually moved a piece of paper though.
I don't think, because he's sitting there studying
pretty
it the whole time.
No, I'm pretty sure that was all part. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go back and see the footage.
Well,
when
if it's
finally
not,
released.
it's hilarious.
I
Because
don't-
it's just like a whole thing. It's
I
just like
think it
he's
was all memorized.
disheveled and like he's got a Goodwill suit on. And he doesn't know where he's at. He's Joe Biden in the room, and then it's all of a sudden he just
suit
kills
was
it.
the fun. When he walked in, that was another thing they said. Dress nice. He walks in a suit that still has the price tag from
Clearly
Goodwill in
too
it.
big.
It was phenomenal. Like the whole.
They
thing.
did great. Again, Kokomo Press killed it. They put out a great event. They make that place packed because we went to Cooper's last night and it was dead.
Well, really?
No offense to them. And then sometimes it's dead and sometimes it's not. But last night, I mean, it was.
Was there anything going on?
D. They had karaoke that no one came to.
Really.
So I gotta say, they better shout out to Kokomo Press for making that bar something because they packed that place. I mean, that place was packed. You know what I mean? Like I know they probably
that room was definitely full.
I don't think they sold out or anything, but like it was packed, dude. It was.
No, it was.
And I don't know if maybe they did sell out. I don't know if you could have fit any more people in that bar.
I know that they were starting to get. I mean, things were being said about we have too many tables because it was tight in there. It was a good thing I peed before because you couldn't get through there.
They put two people right in front of the. I was like, "Are we just going to talk to these two?" I didn't look at them one time, but there was like two people just like
I was
right
sitting
there.
in the front at first.
Yeah, and then they put two people in front of you.
Two people right in front of our table, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Stacking them.
Like,
You know who did great was that teacher.
Oh, he was so
Well, I mean,
good.
I knew he'd be good at public speaking, obviously, like that killed it, but his jokes were like
Yeah, for sure.
fucking funny.
Like I said, I got to see it because his first joke I don't remember now, but I remember laughing because he came out hard. The second joke was good.
I don't remember anything.
he is so funny.
He's hilarious.
He was good.
He was
for
funny
sure.
when I was just standing there talking to him.
Yeah, he seemed like a pretty cool guy. I'm glad we got to sit over there by him. The dwarfs did great. Their jokes were funny. They work so well together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They
Those guys are-
just. It's like they're one and they're like
That is
they're
definitely.
almost like this.
Oh God! Stop it! That's all I heard that night. He would be whispering in my ear.
Dude, I'd come right up behind him.
He'd get right here.
And I'd gyrate a little bit. Get
But-
his leg a little wet, you know?
What I was going to say is, don't let the dwarfs image fool you. That is a book you cannot judge by your cover. They put a lot of effort into and they're really collaborative. You know?
Well, they just bought. Well, one of their members bought a record store.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Dude, they're just very. They're
All
organized.
of the people that were on stage that night are those kind of people.
All but one.
Who?
I was up there too, fuckers.
All but one. What?
All those people on stage were those kind of people. I was saying, I
Except
wasn't.
for you.
Yes.
You're not those kind of people.
No, I'm not those.
No. Is Aaron those kind of people?
God, I hope not.
She's saying yes. What do you mean by those kind of people?
You got a lot
Black?
of stuff. No, you got a lot of stuff going on. You put a lot of
Like
energy into what you're doing.
collaborative and like
Hmm.
really like an almost entrepreneurship.
Oh, okay.
Entrepreneur.
Yep, that's it.
You know that word?
It's time to ask Laura something.
Yes. This is my favorite part of the show.
Beautiful butterfly.
What do you call somebody that like
Starts
wants to
businesses?
start their own thing and be their own boss?
An entrepreneur. An
There you go.
entrepreneur. An entrepreneur. An
Oh,
entrepreneur.
She's
an
saving the segment.
entrepreneur.
One time, real good and clear.
Entrepreneur.
Hey, Bill, will you clip
Entrepreneur.
that for me, please?
Entrepreneur. I don't know how to fucking say it. How do you say it?
that's it.
Just like that.
That's how I say it. I'm
Why
like,
does it sound weird when I say it?
I actually, yeah, I make sure I pronounce this
Yeah,
French
get a
part
little-
of it.
the growl at the end. Without the growl, you don't know really what you're talking about.
You don't know. You're like,
Is she talking
no,
about
I don't want an
Star Wars?
entree. Yeah, you know.
Entrepreneur.
There you go. That's how you say.
Say it faster. It's better.
you actually
It's
gotta
better when you spit it out quicker.
Get there and be
when you
done.
don't sound like a slow person, it sounds a lot better. about having a stroke in through the middle of it. Just say it like normal.
Slow person.
Don't have a stroke when you're saying it. Try it again.
Entrepreneur.
Oh, way back. A little at the end, but Nellie's in the room.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
So if we were to have talking points, can we jump to specific ones, or do you want to go in order?
Oh my God.
Dude, he is the worst. He's honestly the worst.
He sucks so bad.
He sucks so bad. Laura's like, no, do it like this. And then
I just wanted to know.
You're so bad at this. You're fired.
I quit.
You're fired.
You just figure out how to segue into the next talking point that he has on the list.
Yeah,
speaking of Joe Biden, did you know he dropped out of the list? Anything. Instead of saying, so should we talk about the points at any time? Or
Speaking of the slow person, Joe Biden dropped out of the race.
There you see. Oh, now we're talking. We should have a game of Segways. Practice your fucking Segways.
I didn't want to talk about the next one. I wanted to get
Guys, we're trying new shit for you so you'd actually stay interested into our fucking podcast instead of tuning off after 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're trying to be a real show.
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
That is a big deal, though.
Joe Biden dropped out?
I know we don't talk politics.
Well, let's take it far
I
enough.
have a better way to have segued that.
Okay, go give it
Go
to
ahead.
us.
Let's try
Because
this.
he didn't want to go into the next topic, but
Oh, the Koreans in Kokomo?
yeah, he didn't want to do that.
I see him everywhere, and I point him out to Laura every time. There's a whole table behind
They were
us.
saying we don't take it too far in the roast.
Yeah.
And actually, I think that you are going to take it too far when you talk about this next topic. Is Koreans? There's too many Koreans in Kokomo.
She is.
When
That was beautiful.
See how
That's
good she
professional.
is?
She's awesome.
She's actually really good at this. It's scary.
It's so much better than me.
I think that
And me.
you
For sure.
are going to
I'm
take
second,
it way
though.
too far because he points it out constantly, and I think that's absurd. Like, what is wrong with you? Why?
I go.
see it
It's
so
like,
much?
okay, there's two things I point out to Laura: panda dunks and Koreans. Those two things I'm always like, Laura, look, a table of Koreans.
Like, why does he do that? Why is that
What are
important
they
to him?
doing over there?
I haven't
Are they
noticed.
playing? Oh, you haven't?
I really don't.
Oh, I notice them everywhere. It's great. Menards, Lowe's, the bar.
How does that make you feel, Brandon?
Cool.
Cool that you notice them, or cool that they're there?
I think they want to be noticed, and that's why I point them out. And sometimes I point at them and laugh. I mean, but not like
not-
not like that. But that's the thing, not like that. I'm just laughing at a joke, and I'm telling Laura, look over there.
That's not funny.
Okay, I never point and laugh. I'm actually kind of cool because we get in a Korean barbecue, and I'm pumped. I told Laura about it like 6 times now.
I've heard that. So yeah.
Yeah. I looked at going to that Korean place, and it was like $32 a dish. I was like, I'm not gonna go there.
Oh,
It's God. And then I saw 5 Koreans walking out, and I was like, that's like $150 of food right there.
Yeah, because
Well.
they're super smart and they make loads of money. And
They probably all do. Laura's like, what do you think they're doing here? And I immediately said taking over the world, but then she laughed and said, that's not. Just
not
tell me the
true.
truth.
I said
engineers
what
of the battery
do you
plant.
think they do at the battery plant? I didn't say what do you think they're doing here.
What do you think they're doing here? Oh, you think they're entrepreneurs? You think they're opening up karaoke bars everywhere?
karaoke bar.
Hey, I said it wrong, okay? I'm just as bad as her. You guys just don't catch it.
I couldn't tell if that was a
Karaoke?
bit.
I like karaoke.
I think that's better.
It's the Korean karaoke. Karaoke? They just took out the ka. It's karaoke.
Hey man,
Huh?
all I know is it's going to bring a lot of jobs here. So.
All I know is Joe Biden dropped
Oh
out of the
my
race.
Oh my god.
Speaking of
Talks
white
like
paint.
you.
I can't.
No,
do it.
Biden dropped out because he talked like you. That's
Yo,
why.
Joe Biden, if he
it
doesn't know
official?
where he's at. Yeah, he's official.
Because I've heard.
No. He wrote a note like 3 hours ago
wrote
saying,
a note. He wrote a note.
Well, someone wrote a fucking
in
note.
crayon.
It was a
Sorry,
massive
guys,
plan.
can't
Be
be
honest.
here.
We don't have to be political to make fun of that guy.
It was
Seriously.
on the back of an
I mean,
Applebee's.
for God's sake.
Back of an Applebee's. It's his fucking receipt. He thought he was writing the fucking
It
ticket.
was the kids menu.
I'm out.
Peace, bitches. I'm out.
Well, it's funny that he's dropping out. It's funny he's dropping out, and good for him because he's gonna die soon. So, like, you really want to run the
Don't
country?
even
It's
say
good
that.
for the-
That's not okay to joke
He didn't say he
about.
wanted him to. He's
No,
just
he's
saying,
gonna die of regular causes soon.
like, he's old, so let him have some time off. He's been fucking up this country
yo, you see his face when he walks in a room,
for a
just
long
like,
time.
where am I? What am I doing here?
Some of the roads. Oh,
Whoa!
did you guys watch Kill Tony?
President Putin's here. He's never
guys
there,
did you
and
watch
he's
Kill
always
Tony?
introducing him. What? Yeah, Kill Tony. Yeah,
With-
yeah.
Shane Gillis and
He
the guy
makes that
does-
joke about how he just like, I always just don't know where I am.
Hey, sucker! It was funny.
Well, yeah, he does it. Something's going on with your camera today, Laura. It's like going slow, so whatever.
Laggy.
Oh,
Yeah, it's lagging. We need to reset it.
well.
That would have been a good segue into Biden dropping out.
Oh,
Slow and lagging.
We're good at figuring out the segues
Afterwards, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Wait, take a look at Laura's camera here. It's a little lagging, just like our future or our past president. He can't be a future anymore.
Nope. I think he's.
Well, if we're going to talk about presidents, we can talk about President Trump getting shot.
That is crazy.
Yeah, he almost did not have a future.
That is nuts.
That-
All these conspiracy, are you in it? Because I know you're a
avoiding this
conspiracy
one.
guy.
This is my official statement on the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Something doesn't add up either way.
You know what adds up? People just hate Trump and they just look the other way, and incompetence just happened to be that
that's a
day.
very good
There's
one.
no fucking conspiracy. People just hated Trump or like, I'm
that's
just
true.
going to look the other way.
That could be, or it'd be a hell of a segue for him. Had he?
Oh,
said-
you think he did it? You're
I'm saying-
you're on that.
I'm saying nope. I'm saying that either somebody messed up or not messed up.
Somebody did mess up.
Somebody messed up for sure.
A lot of people messed
Yeah,
up.
somebody messed up for sure. But it could have been said, if you are into conspiracy theories, it could have gone either way and both would make sense to me. I just know that somebody fucked up.
I don't think he's that smart and that orchestrated.
Did you see the speech afterwards at the RNC?
We're halfway through it. It's an hour and a half. Did you watch the whole hour and a half speech?
Nope. I skipped through a lot, but I remember because I was laughing.
The
'cause
longest speech ever at the Republicans convention.
Second to 2006, right? Or 2006.
I thought they said this was an
Maybe.
hour and 29 minutes.
Either way, I watched because I seen the Hulk Hogan and Dana White were on there, and I was laughing my ass off at how ridiculous the world. We are in idiocracy. That's where we are. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, Democrat, Republican. This place is.
We do need a political reset. And
Yeah,
this
it
might
is
be
officially bonkers. I don't care, and that's fine.
Is this
I
the
watch
first
it for
time
the
like somebody's dropped out?
I doubt
A sitting president? No, there's no way. A sitting president has always ran. Because that's like the strength of the party. Like if you drop out, it's kind of like showing like, oh, shut. Well, you guys are in shambles.
I don't think it's the first time, but I don't have my facts with me.
Hey, Bill, check that out for
Bill,
us, will you?
Hook us up, will you?
Let us know in the comments, and Bill, we'll get back to you.
But what I was trying to say is his speech instantly, I thought this is Oscar worthy. He flipped his whole character so quick, was so calm and subdued the whole time. There wasn't a bunch of normal.
the ear bleeds like crazy.
No, not as much normal Trump-isms as you would normally get from a speech from him. And I looked over at my dad and I said, man, this guy is just, he's playing the part really well. Doesn't matter, like or hate the guy.
Oh, yo, if he doesn't win, it's rigged.
Oh, it's so rigged.
Like if they put Harris up and then she wins, I
they
told
won't.
Laura today,
They're
so
not-
if they put Harris up and she wins,
they're not that dumb.
yo, that's
She has-
rigged. That's a rigged
Yeah,
election.
They're not that dumb. She
was
is
like
the
10
most
million
hated
votes over.
person.
You don't think they lose all that money if she doesn't go up? You know that, right?
No, they only lose that money if Biden stays. If Michelle Obama runs, then we're gonna have a different.
Whoa, Michelle Obama.
Yeah, they're talking about it. They've been talking about it for a while.
Who's talking about
Trust
it?
me, it's being discussed.
Yo, I
bet you
would
money.
hope not. We all be eating carrots and lettuce for the rest of our lives.
Not a bad thing.
And
I hate carrots and lettuce. Give me some fucking dressing or some shit, you know? She's going to be like, no, low-fat olive oil with some vinegar. Only. You little fuckers.
stop looking at my dick.
Yeah, Yoshi. That was a Michelle Obama's a man joke. In case
Thanks
you
for
missed
explaining.
it.
I did miss it.
See, I had to explain it to Laura.
I was
Let her know. You know, it helps when two people with a podcast.
No, this cannot become a
Listen,
thing.
it's not always you explaining things to me. Sometimes people have to explain things to you.
Sometimes.
A
Yeah.
lot.
You mean like 73% and a half of a time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were at, what was it?
Lowe's.
Home Depot? Lowe's?
Menards?
No, Menards, getting paint.
Yeah.
And he was so excited because he wanted to get this paint the other day. And he ran back, and it happened to be the same exact color that we were picking up.
Well, I got a color. Let's explain that a little more.
ahead.
I got a color, and I thought it was white, and it ended up
Imagine
being
that.
a tint of gray in it. After I laid it out and sprayed it, it's like, oh, this is gray. And then I thought when I was spraying it, it looked a little gray, but I was like, oh, I'm just colorblind. And then
Or
I
it'll
put it
dry,
up,
it'll look better when it's
dry,
dry.
and it would dry. I put it up to the wall. I was like, oh no, that's gray. So go ahead. We saw paint at Menards. I didn't get it because I was like, oh, I already got white paint. And then we went back to go get it. Turned out it was gray as well.
Yeah, it was also the same color. So then he was like, well, I'm just going to buy white paint. So he looks around for like 5-10 minutes.
I'm price
it felt
checking.
like, and he finds I don't know how many gallons of white paint.
$5.
A bucket.
A big. Oh.
Yeah.
Going all in. Okay.
Yeah.
And he picks that up and he takes it up to the front where the paint people are. And he's like, so, excuse me, but like, do you add any more white to this white?
Can you make it more white?
I cannot imagine Brandon asking for things to be more white so he can whitewash what had a little bit of other color in it.
No, I needed it white, bro.
And the guy looks at him and he like looks at the paint jug and he's like, well, it's already pretty white.
And I was like, well, I don't know if you could like add more white to it or make it whiter. He's like, no, you can't. I was like, well, fine, shake it then.
I would have loved to have seen that conversation. Can you make this whiter?
It was an honest question. It was
Do you
just like,
add any more white to this
do
white?
you guys like add more white to it or maybe like some black in it or something to make it whiter? I don't know. He's like, you could add gray. And I'm like, no, I want to make it white. He's like, well, it already is white.
Started that way, it's going to end that way.
Needless to say, there's only one shade of white.
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 If you change it, it becomes balanced, which has got a gray in it. Or a color called Big Chill, which you
Yeah.
would think is white, but it's got a freaking gray undertone to it.
I believe you.
Why would Big Chill have gray to it?
You would think that would have more of a bluish tint.
Yellow maybe for the pea in the snow, but other than that,
Anything other than white has a gray undertone to it or a blue undertone to it.
or a yellow
Or
Some
yellow.
kind of color.
for a beige.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't mean to do that on the mic.
Go ahead and hit your vape,
Yeah,
sis. It's fine.
yeah.
No more.
Yeah.
If he complains about you doing that when he's over here snorting on the microphone,
I was laughing.
I
That
have
was
your
the most
back.
disgusting thing I've ever fucking heard.
What the hell?
Laura snorted during sex one time.
I did
Oh, yeah?
not.
Did you get her there? A little
Well,
excited?
we got her laughing a little bit. Then I got her laughing too much. And then I lost my boner and she snorted.
Wait, what happened first?
The snort. And then,
The snort ended it for you?
then at that
I
point,
can't-
I was like, well, you know,
I can't
I think
possibly
this is
finish
over.
with sound effects.
I think this is over.
That's not a true story.
What do you mean?
That's not a true story.
Well, thanks for ruining it for the guests. Well, that leads
You've
us to
never
our
lost
world's
a
greatest
boner.
game question of the day.
World's greatest game. Could we please delete that sound effect?
No, I added it just for today because I loved whispering it in your ear so much that
It
I,
creeped me
it is
out.
now a for sure thing.
It creeped me out.
Forever. It is part of the Taking It Too Far podcast lore.
No, it's not. You'll forget
Lure.
about it in
Lure.
about 4 or 5 episodes, and we won't. Hear about it.
Lure.
What's the question?
The question of the day is world's greatest game. What is the best sexual position?
Not how you spell sexual. Just say
Sexual. I'm keeping it.
sexual
I'm keeping it for the crowd.
position. Man, that's
Is
a
that
tough one.
time already? It's time.
Yeah, it's that time for the question already.
That's a tough one. It depends on the mood, but
What's the world's greatest?
What is the best? Well,
what's
okay.
the best sexual position?
What is the world greatest?
There you go. Could you please fix? Never mind. I don't even care.
Sexual.
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 Oh, sex oil.
Is that better?
That sounds like a drug. A vitamin of some sort.
World's greatest sexual
Sexual.
position.
Whatever.
Listen here, people. Well, how would you spell sexual?
I would put I would take the I out of there, put a U in there for sure, and then maybe fix the O. But
Like
I
that?
can't spell. Yep, that's it.
Like that?
Yep.
A.
Sex quill.
There you go.
That might work.
It's like sensual.
That looks familiar.
Oh, that's how you end the words all.
Greatest
To be
world's greatest sexual position.
Who are you calling?
I need
Are we
somebody
gonna-
like I never needed love before.
Do we do our answers now?
Fuck yeah, we do our answers.
Yeah, you go first.
I'm gonna go. I mean, Old Faithful,
He's gonna say missionary.
doggy. Yeah, because I'm a lame ass.
I like breathing in her ear.
Fully covered missionary with a Bible. No, I'm gonna go doggy just because it's. I mean, that's probably
Because you like to hit the cervix. You're a
it's
cervix
the
buster.
only way I feel like I can do anything, any damage.
I just got a visual of you just dogging.
Hey
it
man,
out.
micro
Like,
penis with 300 pounds pushing it. You'll feel that.
My
shit.
name's
I
Alan.
promise.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm visualizing things I'm not.
He's very hairy. He's just, yeah.
He's
Wow.
very.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's almost like a German Shepherd getting it down.
Stop.
We should change that just a little bit and say non-typical. We'd take out doggy and missionary, so that way we get some interesting answers.
I mean, if you really feel, do you really feel in your heart of hearts that doggy is your greatest go-to sexual position?
I'm gonna say doggy or cowgirl is gonna be like top two.
For you?
No, in general.
There's not, but I want your. This is your feeling. What do you think is the greatest fucking sexual position?
Cowgirl.
See,
Okay.
changes his answer
My
when we
bad.
really
Cowgirl.
get down deep.
I want you to answer next.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Why are you last?
because
He's gonna say cowboy, just so you know.
Cowboy.
no.
I like it up the ass.
What is cowboy anyway?
I just told you. Jake Gyllenhaal, Heath Ledger.
Oh my gosh.
When
R.I.P.
No! Man, I knew that was coming too. Son of a bitch. That was like perfect.
well, if you see me turning, then you can probably guarantee that.
Anyhow, answer the question. What's your answer?
I was thinking about this, like, at least for a minute now, and I don't
So
know.
a long time.
I like a lot. I like missionary, but that's such a weak, plain Jane answer. I like breathing in her ear. That makes me come fast. Everything makes me come fast nowadays. You come fast lately?
Always.
Always have, always will.
Minuteman.
I
Minuteman with a
think you're
small
lying.
wiener.
Doggy's all right. I like it, but then I don't see her face. Sometimes, like, she buries her face like an ostrich, and I feel bad.
As long as they're doing that demon pose while it's that way, it's fine.
I'm wondering if she's not having a great time with her face down in the sand.
She's down there texting.
How many more minutes?
A lot. Get out of here. Thank you. I love you. I'm wondering if the ostrich move isn't the best. You know, I'm like, don't go down that far. Get back up. You're my wife. Sometimes we do things, and I'm like, man, she's the mother of my child.
And you are.
And I just face fucked her.
Brandon.
You know what position's pretty fun? That one we did the other day when, like, I got my legs underneath yours. That was nice.
What's that called?
The crab. We
Okay.
had like 4 legs going, you know? We were like crabbing it up, you know?
All
It was-
right.
her legs were up here. And
You're
my
going
legs
with
were
that?
down there. And I was just like,
Is that going to be your answer?
crab walk, crab walk, crab walk, crab walk.
I wonder why you're never in frame.
Huh?
Nothing.
We're going to call it the crab.
There you go. All right, Laura. Now to the point of the show everyone is going to tune into. Go ahead. What is your favorite sexual position?
This is getting clipped.
Definitely what he just said.
You can't. Okay. The
'Cause
crab.
that was a good time.
They're all a good time. But
Well,
9 times out of 10, if you had to choose, so that way you know it's going to be a good time for you.
yeah, and that was a good time for me.
Okay.
So if it always happened like that every time, it would work.
The crab got her off.
Okay.
I was going like this too to like really make up.
That's not what you were doing. Stop.
All right.
You
So
know
we
how
have,
crabs go side by side like this?
we have 2 answers: the crab and
Oh my
cowgirl.
god.
You're really good. Is it time? Is it times 2 for the crab?
Yeah,
Times 2 for the crab, man.
but it's. I don't think we should call it the crab.
That's
What you're going to for it? Because I was going like you know.
were not.
I was moving like this a little
You
bit.
were not.
I don't think anyone's going to say the crab because they don't know what the hell you're talking about for sure.
Well, that's okay.
That's all
I
right.
don't think this game should be
Structured?
who.
Who are you calling?
Hello?
Hello, you're live on the podcast. Don't say
up?
anything
Taking it
bad.
too far. Man,
Whoa, what was that? Jordan Danger Granger.
I said, what? Yeah, I just said, what's up? Taking it too far, fam.
Oh, that was nice of you.
What's up?
We were just talking about
What's up, Laura?
our weekly question and how. What would you call? This isn't the question, but we get your opinion. What would you call the position where, like?
Ask the question first.
Oh, the
Get his
question
answer.
is, what is the world's greatest sexual position? Okay, that's what we're discussing over here today. Deep stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. No, I mean, do you want me to answer my
Yep.
my personal fave, or do
Yeah.
you want me? I think. I mean, it's got to be doggy. Like it has to be. Like you just really have a choice in the matter. I mean, if she's got ass, but if she don't have ass, then it's like the legs over the head type of thing.
Legs over the head. Okay.
Legs over the head.
Push
I guess that would
push
be
that
right.
back. We got to get her in
The crab, it wouldn't be legs over
ball
the head
position. You know.
because you're standing up with legs over. Okay, what would you call this position? You have an ottoman, okay, and then the
Yeah.
such lady is down is down on her butt on said ottoman with her legs up in the air, and then you scoot up inside of her with your legs kind of underneath her. Is that how we
Yeah.
explain it?
Oh, like her legs are up here and your
Yeah.
legs are. Oh, it's like a cradle. Okay.
It's like a cradle, but you
I
have
thought
like
you were
four
talking
legs.
about you guys were.
What would you? We called it the crab. Would you call it something else?
I think there's a name.
I
for
would
that.
call it. It's time to get a new girl because you're clearly bored and trying to discover new things to do to keep it spicy. Because
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
for me, I call it the pretzel. We'll call it the pretzel. There you go. That makes it sound better.
Okay. All right. Well, dog is a good answer. We appreciate your answer.
Yeah, that
God.
definitely didn't have to do with 2 of our co-hosts.
Oh
Get a new
God,
girl.
my
She's
bad,
a
y'all.
bore.
My bad.
I guess we're bored,
bad.
Laura.
Well, I'm also not as tall as Brandon, and you guys have a real tall to short disparity. So he's got a lot of leg left over. For me, I'm like trying to get a step stool to get to my girl's vagina. What are you talking about?
That's fair. That was a good save.
Yeah, nice save.
We're learning Segways today, and he can teach you all about saving yourselves. Jesus. All right. Well, we appreciate the answer.
Yeah, talk to you guys later.
All right. Later, man.
Okay.
What the fuck? What do you mean? Like we want to like try new? We do all kinds of crazy shit. You're sometimes on the wall.
Yeah, I don't know.
If that's normal, but
But we've always been like that.
yeah, it's probably
What?
Talk about past
sexual
experience.
prowess?
Yeah, like we've never not been that way. It's not like we're trying new things together just out of the blue now.
Oh yeah, we always do some freaky shit,
We've always been like,
ravishing each other.
yeah.
there you go.
That's a good word. That's a good word. The getting the call part is what's really hard about this game. It is hard because like I don't have 1,000 friends.
Right, and we don't. If our viewers and listeners would chime in, they could participate in this game.
I just don't have 1,000 friends, and like my call. Yeah, so if you're interested in this game, like reach out to the Taking It Too Far podcast and be like, put me on the list.
On the list.
Put me on call.
Who are you calling now?
Maria. See, when they don't answer, that's the thing. It's a lot of dead air when they don't answer.
Yeah, that sucks.
You gotta like figure that part of it out, huh?
Maria, that's your sister?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything bad about her.
Oh, you're gonna be like that dumb bitch?
No, I was just gonna talk shit about someone not answering the phone, but
Yeah.
I gotta do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't talk shit about anybody.
Well, I missed that memo.
I don't have my call today.
Why don't you call some of my friends?
And ask them about their sexual positions? Why don't you ask
Yeah,
them?
you
I'll
probably
ask
ought to
them
ask.
Call them.
Yeah.
Like who?
Like
Gwen?
no.
Latasha?
She's participating.
Kylie probably won't answer me.
Why don't you call Manny?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the part of the show that people hate.
It's all right. We're getting there. Eventually, we'll be a real show.
Eventually, we'll have real legs, Daddy.
Yeah. I'll be.
And I'll be able to walk.
Yeah.
These aren't my real legs.
What?
These are fake legs.
You got new legs, Lieutenant Dan.
When you grow the legs, you'll learn to walk with the legs. You gonna do this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Make
gonna
sure you explain the crab to her.
Okay.
after.
She says doggy, be upset. Such a lame answer.
That's why I said we should take out the normal.
You can't take out. See, no one's answering today. Between a rock and a hard place.
Why don't we call one of his people?
I'm not hooked up to the thing.
Well, all their people are gonna say is pig fucking.
Pig. Yep.
You can
The sloppy
give us,
pig.
Give us a name and we'll call it.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Uh-oh.
Baby! Baby! We're calling his name. Not funny.
Beavis.
Baby! You did it. No one is answering today.
Who are you calling now?
Your friend Courtney.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You're on the Taking It Too Far podcast. We're playing a game right now. It's called the World's Greatest Game. Do you want to play?
Okay.
They don't give a choice.
Sure, let's play.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
It's okay. So the question today is, what is the world's greatest sexual position?
Ooh. I'm going to have to go with doggy style.
Doggy style?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
It's the best. It's the best one. Why?
No, you're all right. I mean,
fine.
you're being
good. You're
be-
good.
Because
Be
I
your
said
truth,
that earlier.
queen. Yeah, be
I
your
said
truth.
that earlier, and he told me it was a stupid answer. So
We did not say.
I had to change my answer because he guilted me.
you bunch of cervix busters out there. All right, Courtney, that was a great answer. Thank you so much.
All right. Have fun. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Your mom just sent me something. Should I call her?
Yeah. No.
Oh my God, that would be. Call your mom.
My mom's on vacation. I'm not going to bother her with that. Between a rock and a hard
It's
place.
hot in here.
It is.
Well, good thing we're almost done with the fucking podcast. Calm down.
I didn't mean it.
We should just say that Doggy won.
Give up on this one.
Well, how many people have chosen Doggy already?
2.
Yeah. So we need to have a tiebreaker because we have 2
Call
for Crab
Aaron.
and 2 for
You
Doggy.
got Aaron.
I'm not going to call
No,
Aaron.
Aaron's gonna obviously say Doggy if you pick Doggy.
Yeah, obviously you fuck her doggy all the time. And we know that now.
Pick cowgirl. Thank you.
Yeah, but no girl's gonna choose Cowgirl.
Really?
It's awful. We all do it for you.
Yeah,
but
cowgirl's not a
it's
position.
not
They don't
fun.
like that.
I don't believe that at all.
Well, porn people say all the time it's not a fun position.
Our thighs hurt.
It's
after,
mainly
like, a
for-
second.
Because they got to do the work too.
Yeah, it's mainly for like looks.
It really is.
It's a look pose. It's not like a feel good pose.
Well, I will not give my reasoning for not believing that.
I think people started like not answering my calls because they know I'm going to call them for the podcast.
Bastards.
Oh, you know what? We'll call Shauna since I talk to her all the time.
Subtle. That one.
It's a joke because I know I don't. I looked it up. I don't. She's not going to answer. See, people don't answer. I feel like I shouldn't have put that message on my Facebook to be like, hey, you guys ready for me to call you?
Yeah, they all got busy real quick.
They all got real quick busy.
You
All
did
right.
put that message on there?
Yeah.
I seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why would you do that?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was going to drum up good things.
It's not.
And then I realized people don't follow me on Facebook. Between a rock and a hard
You should call Claire.
Claire's?
You should call Pizza Hut.
Have her break.
No.
You know, that's actually a great idea, and I am
that.
going to do that because that is where this goes organically. Star 6-7, is that what you do, or is it 9? Is it which one blocks your number?
Star
I don't think
6-9.
any of them do anymore.
Star 6-9 is it goes back.
No, star 6-7 is. I don't know.
I don't know. This is a horrible idea.
Look it up. I'm sure the public wants to know.
Thank
Oh,
you for calling your hometown Pizza Hut. Due to high call volume, it may be a few
Alright,
minutes
it's gonna
before
take
we
too long.
answer.
No, it won't.
You may order
It'll take as long as
online
somebody
at
else to.
www.pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app on your mobile phone.
Well, that last lady hung up. Remember when we were doing
Yeah,
a
we
random
should
call?
probably call a bar so we guarantee.
And contactless delivery.
You never know. It's probably a bad idea.
Why is it probably like a underage?
Yeah, I was just say you get some 16-year-old there.
underage.
Is it one of them
like-
underagers?
Yeah, you should call a guaranteed
Call
over
Ned's.
21.
Ned's Corner Pub, you're on the Taking It Too Far podcast.
Yeah.
We should not bother local businesses. It
You
was a
don't think?
joke.
What with their busy lives that they're into?
It was a joke. I was just saying.
You don't want to take it too far?
Yeah, see, this is the problem. Anybody that makes jokes about us not taking it too far, it's disgusting.
Everything. It's my fault. Everything about this. Everything
It's
that
this
is
guy.
wrong with this show is my fault. I'll take it.
Thanks.
Wow.
Finally admitting that you're a fucking problem.
You can fire me. I'd
What
appreciate
else
it.
have you taken?
Yeah, girls, get your fucking
I
problem.
said, what else have you taken?
What else have I taken?
Yeah, you ever take anything when you were a kid?
No. That was so well. That was beautiful. Just so you know, I am.
All right, we're done. It's been great. Fucking doggy one, whatever. Boring.
You don't know that. Call my mom.
Your mom's gonna be like, yeah, I like to get railed in the ass.
You ask.
It can stretch 5 to 8
Alan,
inches.
you ask.
Well, you
No,
yeah.
don't call my mom.
It went from find out what she likes to nah, I don't think
I
so.
don't think it's a
I
good
am
idea.
not going to ask your mom what her favorite sexual position is.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not.
do it.
I have to at least
Don't
meet
do
her
it.
before I do
Don't
that.
do it.
I don't think Schmandy Schmo is answering anymore, but he'd be a good
Did you
one to
call
answer.
Ben?
Which one?
Schranwell.
No, he was supposed to be on the podcast today.
All the more reason to call him.
Yeah, punk.
No, but his
what are you
answer's
doing?
dumb. I'm just mad at him for not coming to the roast. I'm not going to reward him.
Yeah, with a phone call? How dare you?
Yeah, you didn't deserve my praise, my presence.
Who are you calling now?
Schmandy. I'm telling you, no one's answering anymore. They figured it out.
Yeah.
Or I'm calling them all on Facebook, and everybody's like, I don't have Facebook Messenger.
Don't answer the phone when Brandon calls on Sunday.
All right, well, that proves it. Well, I hope you liked our new podcast. It's so new. It's so different. Laura is the only professional in this fucking building.
For sure.
We've proved that a few times with her amazing
Over the years.
segues.
We've been doing this a couple years now, so.
But she still can't say the word entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
What did we learn today?
That there's an extra in entrepreneur.
Brandon hates any color in white paint.
Listen, no, I like other color paint. I'm gonna battle you on this, sir,
Can you add more white to this one?
because I just want really white paint for the new owner of this house.
Okay.
Not this house. My flip house.
How's it going?
It's Flipperoozies.
Is it
How
white?
about flipping good time?
A flipping good time.
It's white and black. So before you call me racist, I added a little black in there. There's even gray. No yellow, though.
Don't do it.
What have we learned today?
You are.
That I love Koreans.
There's something wrong with you.
There's something definitely wrong with you.
Well,
When two become one.
God, I hate this.
it's been fun. Like, share, subscribe. Force your neighbor to watch us,
Please.
Unless,
but not in the window. Just on YouTube. Unless what?
Unless what?
Unless
They're going to pay.
you can give us $5 a month for our monthly subscribers assistance. Remix.